Hey everybody, this is Tate Winnell at GreenstockCentral.com. I want to take a look at the technical action of First Solar. Do that on the weekly, the daily, and the hourly chart. And if I could just pull up my pen here, go ahead and do some lines for you. We basically got a big base going on here over the past couple years, and what I'm looking for is some kind of a move out of this consolidation. Preferably, I'd like to see a big breakout to indicate that we are working our way up the right side of a new base and making a run at all-time highs just above 300 or so, kind of right in that area there. On the stochastic side, in terms of oversold, overbought, we're a little bit overbought up here, and would like to see First Solar work that off a little bit. But I'm really focused on the daily chart right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. We'll just head over there. Let's look at the data. Excuse me, this is my first video with the new software I've got here, and still learning all the shortcuts. So thanks for bearing with me on this until I get this figured out a little better. Okay, so this is the daily chart, and what we have here is a pretty tight range between the 100 level and the 150 level. Just go back to my pen here. You can see we have support right around 100, and then if you throw out this kind of outlier move here, we have, you know, pretty good resistance kind of right in that range. You could actually even extend that resistance line all the way back. So really call it around the 140, 145 range, kind of right in there is where we have pretty stiff resistance. What I'm looking for here is a break out of kind of this wedge formation we have going on. If you draw a line across the highs of the past 6 months or so, you can see we're carving out a bit of a wedge formation here. And you can see we're getting squeezed to a point here, and eventually something has to give. If we break down below out of this wedge, we're likely to retest support around right around that 100 level. On the other hand, if we break up out of this wedge, especially if we get some volume behind it, that's going to be a key move and probably sets up a move to, at the very least, probably around the 150-ish level, especially if we get that volume in there. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in First Solar. I do think we're getting squeezed to a point here. Volume continues to dry up. I think volume will come into the stock relatively soon, probably within the next couple of weeks, and we're likely to get a big move up or down. It's difficult to say at this point which way that will be. That really depends probably on the overall market. But that's okay. You can wait for the move to take place and then make the trade. You don't want to guess which way this is going to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hourly chart. We'll wrap this up here. There you go, right there. Okay. You can see on the hourly chart we're on a pretty tight range over the past month or so as well. And if I get my pen back on there and draw that out for you, you can kind of see we have this support shaping up right around 122. And pretty tough resistance right around that 130-ish level. So kind of right in there, just kind of bouncing around, up and down, not really doing much. So those are kind of the two levels. If we break above that area, that kind of coincides with the top of that wedge I showed you. If we break down below, that kind of coincides with the bottom of the wedge I showed you on that daily chart. So really that 122-ish, kind of 130-ish level, those are the two key levels you want to be paying attention to in the coming weeks. And a break up or break down below those levels will indicate where it's likely headed over the next couple of months. So that's a look at First Solar. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. I'd be happy to answer those for you. Until next time, take care. Hope you enjoyed the video.